Hello everyone, I'm Eric Glapion and this is We Dream of Cake. So today I'm going to show you how I made this Miss Green M&M cake. She's lounging around without a care in the world. Let's get to it. I'm going to start out by applying simple syrup to the chocolate cake recipe that I've already prepared. Here I have one 9 by 12 rectangle, one 10-inch oval, and one 6-inch round. We're going to apply a generous portion of simple syrup over the top of each cake. After the simple syrup has set in, then I'm going to stack the cakes and then carve them. Using a bread knife, I'm trimming one end of the rectangular layer to match the oval. So here I'm cutting the oval layer in half. I'm going to stack the two halves together to create the back of the chaise lounge. Here I'm cutting diagonally to give contour to the arms of the lounge. I'm using a 6-inch cake cutter to give myself a guide to cut out the back of Miss M&M's seating area. With a bit more trimming here on the sides, I've carved Miss M&M's chaise lounge. Let's see if she fits. Now I'm applying some of my chocolate buttercream to the outside of the cake as well as in between each cake layer. And now using a cake lifter, I'm going to transfer the cake from my work surface to the cake drum. And now to add some support to the back of the cake, I'm adding some bubble tea straws. I'm rolling out some green fondant to 1/8 of an inch thick. I'm using some cornstarch to ensure that it's not sticking to the work surface, the rolling pin, or my hands. This portion of fondant will be the back of Miss M&M. I'm going to apply it to the bottom of the 6-inch round using piping jelly. Now let's trim it down with my paring knife. It's now time to add chocolate buttercream to the sides and top of the 6-inch round. I'm now rolling out some pink fondant, also to 1/8 of an inch, to cover the chaise lounge. And now for tucking and trimming. And now for her throw blanket. I think this is a good spot, so let's tack it down with more piping jelly. Here, using some small pieces of white fondant, I'm going to sculpt out some of her facial features. I'm using a small oval-shaped fondant cutter for the eyes. Here I'm cutting the pieces in half. I'm going to use part of it underneath some green fondant and part of it on top. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Here, with the use of my hands and a ball tool, I'm going to further define her face. Now once again, smoothing and trimming. This knife-style sculpting tool was great for the details on her lips. This is where the other half of her eyes come into play. And now for her M that I cut out freestyle. Let's add the irises to her eyes. It's now time for eyeliner and lashes. Now for the twinkle in her eyes. How about some lipstick? Let's add some eyeshadow. Let's smoke it up. Now for blending. And we can't forget her beauty mole. Now it's time for her eyebrows. How about a few details on the seat cushion? Now to airbrush on a little pearl shimmer. Now let's put her into position and get rid of some of those seams. Here I'm using a kitchen scale to weigh out 0.8 ounces of fondant to make her legs. And we can't forget about her boots. Now for her arms and gloves. How about a bit more detail? And there you have it, Miss Green M&M.